sir.
We back.
And we back. Birds in the Trap. I don't know what episode this is, but it's a new episode.
This a new episode.
It's a new week.
It may be four or five. One or two.
Yeah, we'll say 5.
Yeah.
But how you doing today, man?
You know what? I'm doing so-so. Long weekend for me. Went to Tuskegee Homecoming on Thursday. That was a movie. And then from there, I had drill this weekend. And then, I had drill in Montgomery. So I was close to Tuskegee Homecoming trying to get down there, but I couldn't make it. But Thursday was lit. And then, obviously, Alabama lost on Saturday night. And we lost on Sunday. So it was all right weekend for me.
Ooh, tough weekend, man.
Very tough.
Yeah, mine was good and bad, kind of bittersweet. I can get too much into it, but my college football team won. But let's focus on these Falcons.
Self-inflicted wounds.
Birds in the Trap, we back. Like Mike said, the topic of the show today is self-inflicted wounds because I feel like our Falcons left a lot of football on the field, and we didn't take care of business at home against AFC West opponent. So the LA Chargers, they took advantage of our missed opportunity. So let's talk about just the game itself, just how it played out. What were some things? Let's start with the positive, man. What's some positive takeaways?
Please, let's start with the positive.
Yeah, what's some positive takeaways you got from this game, man?
Positives, obviously, CP back. As you can tell, he's not missing a beat, a step. So I was happy to see CP rolling like that early. We were getting the ball to him early, so 2 touchdowns. So that's probably the only positive I got for that game. Is CP looking good, and that's really it, man. What about you?
Oh, CP definitely was.
I mean, he's on your fantasy team too, so I know that
the
he
main.
ate, yeah.
Oh yeah. I couldn't wait to take him off IR last week.
I know you was talking about.
I was waiting. I was like, yeah, the projections are up.
He's back.
And he looks healthier than ever. But yeah, CP being back as our RB1 for the Falcons is definitely huge, especially with us, heavy on the run this year. He looked good. Didn't show any signs of being hurt or not or whatever. But CP as well as running backs by committee was good. You know what I'm saying? We ran for like over 100 yards in the first quarter, so I was very surprised about that against the not San Diego, but LA Chargers defense.
LA.
So that surprised me. Like that's huge. Like to rush for over 100 yards in the first quarter.
I mean, we're top 3 in the league in rushing. You know what I'm saying? So we run the ball well, but
I just don't know what happened. Like I was watching I couldn't watch the full game live because I had a lot of stuff going on, but I was able to, catch up on what I missed on. Mm-hmm. And I was just like, in the second quarter, we weren't really moving the ball. I get it. The Chargers probably made some adjustments. What I'm saying?
They made big adjustments because we couldn't get nothing. It was like 3 back-to-back drives, punt, and it's just.
And another thing, what I noticed about Arthur Smith, since he's been our coach for the past 2 seasons, he kind of likes to stick to the game plan. Mm-hmm. He doesn't really make too many big adjustments or in-game adjustments, if you notice.
Yeah.
He does, but, usually we stick to it even when we're down or when we're up in the game or when the game is close. He kind of sticks to, our strength, which isn't bad, but I kind of want to see him be able to adjust on the fly.
Definitely.
That's kind of something I want him to, or just our staff in general to work on throughout the rest of the season or, seasons coming up for us. So I think that's something I want to see. Can we adjust to, different defenses kind of figuring us out because we don't want to be too one-dimensional. And another thing is I feel like we still need to balance out the offense some more by throwing the ball some more. I feel like Mariota's he's working his own reads or obviously running the ball, but it's a lot of – it's when I watch the game, it's very, very typical passes he's making. It's I know where he's going with the ball.
Right.
He's going to go with the shallow cross or he's going to go with his – either a wheel route to the running back or a little in route to Kyle Pitts.
Slants.
But I need a little more action, a little more sauce, man.
Thing is, JP, is we only can do so much with him.
Right.
As you saw, if y'all were watching the game, late in the game, Kyle Pitts wide open, missed it, overthrew.
I didn't want to mention that, but
Go
ahead.
I'm just, you like you said, we're one dimensional. We're trying to open it up a little bit, but we only can do it. Arthur Smith only can do so much with what he has, and so finding that, as you see, we still need a quarterback. He's good. I like Mariota for what he is right now and what he's doing for us, but we definitely need a quarterback who can throw the ball better. I don't know if Desmond Ritter's ever going to get that chance right now because we're still playing and competing right now, which I like. But yeah, I mean, we definitely got to get better throwing the ball so you can, like you say, be more balanced. But when he could do so much with Mariota, as you can tell, he had that pass. I was just so sad when he missed that. And he misses a couple. Like, it's just like he just don't have that in his bag. He does not have that in his bag. But, like I said, we're third in rushing, so we got to continue to stick to the script. And
that's our strength, running the ball. We run, like you said, like we're third in the league in running. We do that well, but it's the other things we got to clean up. I've been impressed with, the blocking, especially the run blocking so far. So that's been good. Pass blocking has been okay. I don't think Mario's been sacked too much. And also, an advantage for him, he's mobile. So extend plays, get outside the pocket. That's good.
Yes.
But I kind of want to, turn the table and talk about the other side of the football where we struggle mightily every single week. And don't get me wrong.
It's not every single week.
It is. To our, our consideration, like we don't have everybody healthy on defense. So that's, that plays a role. But I feel like the guys who are out there, they need to be ready to play, man. Next man up, man. No excuses.
Right.
I just feel like there's some plays that could be made on the field. You know what I'm saying? We're giving up too many yards in the middle of the field, like too many easy completions, like it's all like in the middle of the field, like all those in routes and big runs by Eckler. Like I feel like we can contain that, man. Too many big plays. I don't know what Dean Pease is. I don't know what type of coverage he's calling. Like I see, like we play a lot of zone. You know what I'm saying? And our zone is very soft. It's like, when they say like, take what the defense give you, like
right.
literally, that folded.
You could tell at the end of the game it was definitely like that, and it was just like I was kind of confused on that. But I know you always kind of get harp on the defense and pressure, but I think overall throughout the season we've been getting pressure on the defensive line. The linebackers been playing well. I just think it's the injuries with the cornerbacks. When you lose both your starting cornerbacks, I think it's tremendously tough and a lot to ask for a lot of inexperienced guys to, perform. I mean, you could tell, like you said, they're middle of the field. Middle of the field is wide open, like wide receivers able to get
missed tackles.
The missed tackles, no, you're right. You definitely got to do better on that. But even at that crazy play with Eckler, when he could have had the touchdown with the elbow, and he ended up calling it back, but missed tackles. But there was, those cornerbacks. I mean, maybe Chris Oliver. I think Oliver, he's pretty experienced. But other than the other ones, I think we're just because we're hurt. Injury bug got us. Definitely, it's affecting the game as far as throwing the secondary. I honestly think the front seven is pretty good. You know what I'm saying with Grady and Evans. Like I think we're pretty good. And then the rookie,
AK-47.
Yeah, AK-47. So I mean, overall, I think we're pretty good. We did get a little pressure on him a little bit. I'll look up the stats to see how many hurries he had. But I just think that secondary is beat up right now, and it's affecting us for sure.
Yeah, we're definitely hurting on the back end. But I feel like the front seven can also play a little better. I'm not going. I put a lot of pressure on the defense. Like I don't have high expectations, but I expect them to play better, due to the fact that we have a good defensive coordinator. But like I said in shows prior, like we don't have the talent yet on defense.
Right, we're getting there.
It's coming. Next year is the year for us to get top free agents. Build through the draft like we want to. But I feel like the front seven can do more. Everybody on the front seven is healthy. Lorenzo Carter, your boy Rashad Evans from Bama, Grady, Katie, rookie, and they starting to play Troy Anderson now, rookie out of Montana State. He's been, kind of making some noise. But we just gotta see more consistency, man. I gotta see more consistency from our pass rushers, from those main guys up front. I know the secondary. I'm not talking about them. I know. See, Mike, what happens is to build a great defense, you kind of want to build through the trenches.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So you want big, beefy guys up front who are strong, who win at the point of attack,
right?
Intimidate, the quarterback, and you can stop the run in the backfield. And so what that does for the DBs, they can kind of like, okay, they can play honest D, and that gives them confidence because, it's like, okay, the front seven, I know they're going to pressure on the quarterback. These balls not going to come out as clean, you know what I'm saying, if the quarterback had a clean pocket or not. Like when he all disrupted and stuff and he flustered, you know what I'm saying, it's liable to tip balls and interceptions. So it all plays a role, man. So not to talk all day about the defense, but that's one area I feel like if we can get better at. I know we're like in the league. I know we're like one of the worst defenses in the league, but we can just get a little bit better, and our offense could also, you know what I'm saying, play better as well. We'll be able to win some more games. Let's talk about our missed opportunities, man. Overall, man.
Oh my gosh.
What were some? Before I give mine, what were you think like the biggest opportunities we missed out on to win the game?
JP, we need to go to ball handling camp, ball carrying camp. Everybody.
Hey. You know how the coaches do? Like,
put it in the bread basket and just hold on to it. Like what my boy Denzel say. Petey.
Petey, if you fumble my ball again, you're gonna run a mile. He said something like that.
Come on, man. Hold it, Petey. Hold it.
Don't fumble my football.
Hold it, Petey. Because I mean, that last fumble at the end of the game, that fumble with Eckler.
Oh my God.
You pick the ball up and you run it 10 yards.
Just hold it with two hands, man.
And you just drop it. Nobody is within 2 or 3 yards of you.
I feel like he didn't even have control of the ball at all. Like he just picked it up and just.
I feel like it was so much going on. Like the adrenaline got to him and he just could not focus. And I'm not gonna say it's not his fault, but at the same time,
you're a football player at the end of the day. I know you're a defensive lineman.
I know you played Pee-wee football. I know you ran that ball somewhere. I mean, even backyard football, heck.
Yeah, bro. Like
you hold the ball.
Yeah, like just hold it. I would have just if I was him, I'm not used to having the ball. I'm grabbing it with two hands. I may run a little bit and I'm getting my ass down.
Right. Just fall. Do something simple. But the last thing you do is to just drop the ball. And then also Koo. I mean, this is uncharacteristic from Koo to miss that. So I was just upset that he missed that, man. I think if he makes that field goal, it's a different different ball game. It's going to be 20-17. So it would have definitely been a bigger ball game, but a different ball game. But I was just mad that he missed that because he doesn't miss a lot of field goals. You know what I'm saying? It was a 50-yarder. He had a season high of 54. So I mean, I thought he could have made it, but to miss it right, I'm just so upset. So upset, especially last week when he kicked the field goal to win the game, and then this week he misses the field goal and we lost the game.
Yeah, I feel like we were still in good shape even after Koo's miss, due to the fact that the game was tied at 17 apiece. I feel like the biggest missed opportunity, for me was when Mariota overthrew Pitts. Because we complete that, we go up 24-17. With like 3 minutes left, and I feel like our defense will make a play to stop, the Chargers, because even though they were moving the ball,
I don't know, man.
They weren't really scoring like they were scoring like they scored at the right time. I felt like.
No, they definitely did. They got it going late. That's what happened.
If Pitts catches that ball, he walks to the end zone because he was wide open. Like he passed everybody. Mariota overthrew him by like 5 yards. The thing with Mariota, like I kind of noticed, and I went over this early this morning, like just looking back on his career, like Tennessee with the Raiders, even back at Oregon, he's not really a great deep ball thrower.
Right.
So that's why
we can see that now.
Yeah, that's why there's
clear as day.
A lot of intermediate throws, a lot of short, throws. So it's like he got to work on that deep ball, man. This week now we got a short week.
By the time he work on it, he won't be playing for the Falcons.
Hey man, Mariota. Hey. I'm trying
Put Ritter in.
I'm trying to be on your side. I'm not giving up yet. It's the middle of the season. Let's see what you do on a short week
Just get rid of a shot.
against the Panthers. Now, the Panthers are trying to seek revenge. And it's like we just played them.
Yeah, last week.
Yeah, I mean, it's like the Chargers was just like a little, like, in between. It's like 11 days since we played the Panthers. But they coming for our necks, so.
Yeah, I mean, after they just, had a blowout loss.
And then a heartbreaking loss against us.
Yeah, they just had a blowout loss to the Bengals. Now they looking to come back home and face the Falcons, So they know that they had a chance to beat us and they lost out on that opportunity. So they're definitely going to be wanting revenge to get that win. I mean, the quarterback situation right now is up in the air. P.J. Walker is, projected to start. I know last week he got benched and Baker came in, but PJ's probably going to start and hopefully he can pull out a win on the road. I mean, another division rival. We're currently tied for first, with the Bucs having that lead. But if we can get this win, this will definitely put us back 500, 5-5, and get us in the right track, man. Get us back on the right track.
Yeah, absolutely. It's definitely going to be another gut-wrenching game. Like, I just feel like I want us to take care of business how we're supposed to, but I know the Panthers are gonna they're at home. You know what I'm saying? They probably didn't. I feel like the Panthers probably didn't think the loss was that bad, even though it went down in dramatic fashion. Just because they play us in 2 weeks, last time they played us. So no, okay, we got them back at the career. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna handle our business this time, but
fresh.
You got to realize the Panthers are still one of the worst teams in the league. You know,
for sure.
So we still gonna have a work cut out for us due to the fact that they're a division rival. Mm-hmm. And obviously, the last game was crazy, so that's gonna be in the back of their head. Hey, DJ Moore, hopefully you learned from last game. Keep your helmet on.
Helmet on, sir.
And I don't know what to do with that kicker, man, but I feel like it's not gonna come down to the kicker this time. Man.
We'll have CP back. Hopefully we can get AJ Terrell back, one of those corners back.
Casey Hayward,
something. Hopefully get somebody on defense back. But I mean, I predicted earlier we're gonna get the win. What's your prediction? Give me a prediction and score for this Thursday. Prime time. This is the only prime time game the Falcons have too.
And it's crazy.
So we gotta show out.
It's prime time, but it's on Amazon Prime, which is streaming, but it's not.
Yeah.
You got to have a subscription for it.
Yeah.
But the only night game the Falcons had this season. My prediction is we sweep the Panthers this year. Go 2-0.
Yes, sir.
Against them. I think we win. I say in Charlotte we go. I say 27-20.
I like that. I think these last
by a score.
These past couple games for Amazon have been a little exciting, little blowouts, a little bit, not blowouts, but a little exciting, high scoring. Because lately, at first in the beginning of the season, they were kind of boring. So I think it's going to be 35-24.
We putting points up, huh?
We gonna put some points up on them.
Like you said, CP back. Hey, like I told you, he's a scoring machine now.
Come on now.
And hopefully,
35-24.
Hopefully Mariota and Kyle Pitts can find a connection too. That will help.
It's been slowly building. It's not all the way there, but it's been slowly building. You can tell the offense is a little bit more. He's more involved in the offense. They're trying to really get him the ball, red zone, all that. He's scoring touchdowns now. He's looking like the Kyle Pitts people thought he was going to be for fantasy. So
yeah, for sure.
He's definitely working towards that goal, and it's looking good, man, for sure.
One thing I forgot to mention about the Chargers game that I was highly disappointed in.
Talk to me.
Oh man, I know you're a rookie, my guy, but I'm gonna need you to get in the weight room. Drake London. Hey, I know Khalil Mack is a big man, but he can't take the football from you like that. I think that was.
I didn't even see that play.
I know it's been 9 games into the season, but that was his welcome to the NFL moment. Hey, one of the best linebackers in the game. You didn't see that?
I didn't see the play, but
oh my God.
I saw the highlight and I'm like, he just snatched it from him?
He took the ball like he took his lunch money from him. He said, or like he took money from him, like, oh, that's Drake? Oh yeah, let me just take what he owed me.
That's first take
sorry,
Drake.
I'll take that from you. I'm like, Khalil Mack just run out of, I'm like, damn.
That's first take Drake. He just like, you know what?
That was his welcome to the NFL moment because I haven't seen a player take the ball from
Missed
another player
opportunities
like
too.
Yeah, that was the key missed opportunity because we were driving down the field. I think we were in the red zone when he took the ball. So
It's like, come on, man.
that was huge.
He's a grown man.
Yeah, I like us to win over Carolina. I just feel like they're kind of in shambles right now. They don't have a solid QB situation, like Mike said, and they're kind of in disarray with the franchise. They, got an interim head coach. You know what I'm saying? So they, in a way, they're kind of tanking, but they're still trying to be competitive. So we'll see how that plays out on Thursday night. So tune in.
Quick turnaround, man. We gotta make
quick
some
turnaround. We're looking to get to 5-5, back to 500. And hopefully, if we win this week and we play the Bears, we'll have 10 days off. On the 20th of November. So hopefully we can win that game too. We'll be 6-5. So hopefully we can win these next 2 games. That's a short-term goal of mine. But yeah. So these Falcons, they gonna keep your heart pumping, man. Every week.
Rise up, like they say.
Hey,
rise up. We're gonna be good.
We're gonna always rise up to the end, man.
Hey, man. Hey, outside the trap time.
Yes, sir.
Give me outside the trap, man. What was your hot takes, especially this week in the NFL? There's a lot of tight games, a lot of upsets too. And what stuck out to you?
This was a hot week, man.
Yes,
had some spice to it. Let's start with your boy from Bama, Tua. Let's talk about the Bears and Dolphins game, man. It was very entertaining and a lot of records being broke as well. Tua had a good day. It was good to see him, back off the injury that. Concussion that was real scary earlier in the season on Thursday night. Yeah, he looked good, man. Had some good numbers. I think he threw for over 300 yards. Got Tariq Hill involved early. He looked poised. He looked like himself. Like he looked healthy, and that was good to see. And also the Dolphins have some key additions to the team. They signed Bradley Chubb from Denver, the linebacker, and they also got Jeff Wilson for the 49ers. So I feel like those 2 additions and key positions can help them, make a playoff push in the AFC.
Yeah, I mean, like I said earlier, I feel like he can be MVP discussions.
Definitely capable. Yeah.
He's definitely been playing well before the injury, and now after the injury, getting back comfortable. And that team's just rolling, man. Miami is looking hot, and they just make some trades and stuff to get like you said, Bradley Chubb. And they got Jeff Wilson, so like. They're definitely looking to be a threat, and I believe they can for sure. So it's exciting just to see him thriving. And, hey, man, roll tide.
Yeah, let's talk about my guy from Atlanta, man. Justin Fields had a career day. Hey, Mike, guess what he did?
What did he do?
He surpassed your favorite Falcon, or you're one of your favorite Falcons, Mike Vick, in total rushing yards for a quarterback. He had 178 rushing yards on the day, and I think Michael Vick's was like 173. So Justin Fields right now holds the record for most rush yards as a quarterback in a game. Like that's crazy.
That's tough, man. I mean, he's finally starting to.
His last couple games, he's been rolling a little bit.
Yeah, finally starting to, I guess, get the game, kind of get comfortable. He's looking like he's knowing what he's doing now. Offense looking better. A couple weeks ago, these Bears weren't looking that good, and so now they're like kind of turning around. So it's exciting to see. It's kind of scary to see at the same time because we faced them like a couple weeks.
2 weeks, yeah.
So keep our fingers crossed. But yeah, he definitely did good. If you had him on fantasy, he dropped the 40 ball. So
big 40 ball, yeah.
That guy was insane, man. Also, I mean, we didn't talk about it. We didn't touch on it, but your boy Ridley is out of here.
Right, yeah. Update.
Out of here, yes.
I know you Falcons fans, if you follow the team closely, I'm pretty sure you're aware of, like, the latest news. But Calvin Ridley's gone, man. So that's –
thank God.
It looks like it's the end of a complete era now that all of Dan Quinn's guys or star guys are officially gone now.
Yeah, man, it was time for him.
I think he was the last one.
Yeah, it was time for him to go.
Yeah.
So we save a lot of money. Just like you said, next year is a big year. We can definitely get some guys, get some draft picks. So I'm excited about that. But also to keep going on the outside the trap, man. These Vikings. I don't know if really people have been talking about the Vikings.
They've been quiet up there in Minnesota, man.
But they've been in some tough games and they've been pulling them out. And they're 7-1, So people don't sleep on them and they just got Hawkinson.
Oh yeah.
So I mean,
Yeah, they can make
Vikings
some
are
noise.
rolling for real. They're low key right now, but they're rolling.
You see, every time they win, man, on private jets when they're on the road, Kirk Cousins take a
My
shirt
boy
off,
Kurt turned.
be iced out, dancing.
You like that?
Oh yeah, and it was a big win for him too.
Against
The Commanders, his old team. You like that?
On the road. You like that? Come on, man.
That was big, man. But
Vikings doing their thing.
some other sleeper teams, man, around the league that that can make some playoff noise going forward. The Seahawks, man. Geno.
Hey.
They wrote me off.
They wrote me off. They played the Cardinals, right?
Yeah, divisional game.
Got the Dubsky against them. That's tough. I did not predict that happen. I don't think a lot
And they're
of people
I believe they're like 6-3 now, and they're leading their division. Yeah.
Hey, like Juicy scared, man. We don't fuck with 12. So hey, they turned up.
Yeah.
They turned up down there.
Yeah, another team I want to mention that could also make a playoff push, and that is also a sleeper in the AFC, the New York Jets.
Upset alert. I don't know. I don't think a lot of people thought they could beat the Bills, but
Yeah, that was a big win.
big game,
Against Buffalo. They have a great defense. I had a defense in fantasy. They always give me double-digit points. So the Jets, offense may not be too flashy, but they get the job done.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think they're 6-3 as well. Right now they're second in the division. I think the Bills are still top dog, but they surprised a lot of people. Nobody had the Jets doing nothing
At all.
You know what I'm saying? We think about the Jets. We think about they're gonna get a top draft pick.
Right. So
Yeah,
both New York teams are playing good, but the Jets are rolling.
Yeah, man. Let's talk about one more thing on outside the trap.
Your boy.
Oh my God.
That's your boy. That's the one that beat you in fantasy.
Not my boy, man. That's the reason why I lost fantasy this week. Joe
I
Mixon.
know.
Career day, man. Shout out to Joe Mixon and the
How
Bengals.
many?
5 touchdowns.
Against the Panthers. 5 of them.
He had 4. No, he had 4 in the first half.
4 in the first half. That's insane.
That's crazy.
I hope
man.
they do it. I hope CB can top that and get 6 or something.
And he had over 100
Fingers
yards
crossed.
on the ground too. Joe finding them in the passing game. He's like, oh, no Jamar Chase, no problem. Joe Mixon, go crazy. But yeah, that was a wild game. Blowout. Bengals blew out the Panthers. Whew.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, that's
Interesting fact. Interesting fact.
What's up?
Whenever you face the Panthers right now this season, whenever you face the Panthers, after you face them, you're 0-8. Well, it's 0-8, yeah. So when we beat the Panthers, the next game we lost. So each team that has faced the Panthers this year has lost.
Well, hopefully we can break that trend.
So the Rams, when they faced them after the bye week, they lost right after that. So I don't know what's going on by facing the Panthers. I'm scared to face them this week because if we win, we're going to end up losing next week, I think. I don't know. I hope not.
Like I said, let's break the trend. We beat Carolina on Thursday, and hopefully we beat the Bears on November 20th. So we'll see what happens.
Well, that's a
big if.
But yeah, it's a big if. But
I want us to be the team that breaks
break the curse.
Break the curse.
Right now,